Hello, good morning, and what's up, guys? Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back. Today, we are going to be having a very quick look at Entropia Universe. Now, what I mean by a very quick look is pretty much exactly that. We're probably just going to have maybe 15, 20, 30 minutes, and I better mute that. So we're just going to have a quick look at this and pretty much just to test some stream settings qualities. If you guys have anything to say about the streaming settings and quality, let me know in the comments, and I will do my best to try to accommodate. In the meantime, though, I just want to make sure that everything goes smooth and I don't spend too much time fixing things up rather than playing the game or showing pretty much what Entropia Universe is all about. So, just gonna quickly load it up. Just having a quick check for updates, as most good quality games should check for updates before they launch. And there we go. So it's trying to sell me something. So as all good games should be selling you something. I'm joking. It's not that bad. Okay, so well, I'm going to close that. Chat system. So we are going to log in and sort this out. Now you guys probably are not getting the game here. Should. There it is. Fantastic. That'll do. Okay, so no, for some reason it doesn't pick it up straight away. I actually have to click on the actual XSplit and then go back to the game, and it happens to pick it up. Oops. Oh, sweet. So we've got two-factor security on this game. It's part of the fun, right? It's all part of the fun. Just gonna extract chat from this. All right, so just while we load, can't remember where I last left my avatar. Oh, doesn't sound good. Okay, I left it at a popular area. That's not too bad. I'm just gonna pop out the chat for YouTube just to make sure that I don't miss anybody's questions or comments, and I'm just gonna shut that screen. There we go. So I have the chats required to run. All right. Sweet. All right, so we are at 4 Ithaca. Yes, we are, and I was just I was actually hitting. What was I hitting? I was playing around Troxy. That's right. Just gonna. Nice. Okay, so look at what that's right. I was trying to figure out what okay, so we got this new system, Loot 2.0, apparent, and I was having a quick look at pretty much what this system has to offer. So, oh, nice, swirlies, well done. So pretty much yeah, woohoo. So pretty much the only way to really test something like this, or even you can't even say test, right? Probably because just to go through and try to have a look at the claims of what the new loot system has to offer and how it drops loot and things like that, right? Is to take it through a long haul, and that's one of the things that I wanted to do. You know what? This is absolutely killing me. Oh, so much better. All right, so we're always going to have some kind of noise in the background going on, like for instance, at this either the sound effects from other machines, other avatars, as such. But that music was just a little bit too loud. I had to put it down. Okay, so I was having a quick look at what nice. Sounds like someone leveled up. Alright, so we've got all this loot from a small little hunt. I think the hunt was maybe like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Not even worthy of being called a hunt, to be honest. But what I just want to quickly do is just drop all these. Oh, that's right, I can't sell these. I think that's everything that I looted. It wasn't much. So I've got 27 in loot. You can see the 27 just where it says just down here. Total amount 2763 PED, project Entropia dollar. And we will have a look at, oh, summon my pet. I got myself a Yakun Man, little panda. Yeah, I know, buddy. I know. We'll get to some action soon. I think I'm very sure that's all. I think so. Okay, so what we're going to do is now, does this have any market? Meh. Oh, really? No market value. Let me just convert that and see if it has any market value whatsoever. And do I want to turn that into PED or do I want to conversion rate? If I turn it into ammo, I get 1% more. I guess all I really need is ammo for the moment. I do have a weapon. You know what? I can always buy ammo with money, right? So what we're going to do is just convert it into cash. We go straight into it. Just sell that. Yeah, I know, buddy. I know. Okay, let's go to the auction. If you have any questions about what I'm doing, just type it up. Don't be shy. I'll do my best to answer anything that yeah. Now, what was I going to do? For weapons. All right, so we're in the auction at the moment. This auction is planet-wide, so we can pretty much buy or sell anything that the game has to offer, and it pretty much runs on this planet-wide auction. There are auctions for other planets, and we can't see those items, within these lists. So we have to pretty much change it up here where it says Calypso, just where the cursor is. We change this to the many other auctions available. There's even a global auction as well, but the Calypso auction seems to be the most popular out of all of them. So I am looking for a weapon, a ranged weapon, a carbine to be exact, maybe a laser carbine. Okay, so what I'm looking at is something that now all the weapons in this game are skill based. So if you don't quite have the skills, you know what? These pets are annoying. Can't believe how annoying these pets are. There you are. What are you doing over there? Okay, put them away. Yeah, so if you don't have the skills to use a particular item, the item will still work, but you'll get pretty much next to zero efficiency from it. And efficiency in a game like this is pretty much one of probably the most important things. So what we are looking for is a weapon for me. Let's have a look. I want a limited weapon, something that I don't have to worry about. Only limited. And refresh. Okay, sweet. Now it has been quite a while since I've played or done anything with this game, so I'm just gonna have a quick look at everything. Just see where it all fits into it all. Wow, what the hell is that? Shock. Oh, laser sniper and ranged laser. Okay, I'm definitely not skilled for this. See where it says efficiency 59%. I just don't have the skills for it. Cost effectiveness of a weapon and so forth. Okay, so quick look at this one. No, what we can do it from here. There it is. 57%. Okay, so an FF43. What's a modec? What does that do for us? 56%. Okay. Small fry. 58%. We're getting closer. Markov. All these weapons sound like they're not ISIS. 57. Oh no, hold on a second. That's right. Looking at it. I'm looking at the wrong stat. What I should be looking at is right down here where it says skill progress, not efficiency. That's efficiency, something a little bit different that we can talk about later on, but skill progress. Okay, so 60. Nah, that's just not what I'm looking for anyway. Let's see what this one is. 88. See, that's probably something more than what I'll be looking for. Towards a 90%, that's probably more acceptable, preferably. 100%. Yeah, see, that's just sort of damage. Oh, we're talking about only 31 damage. And that hits a little bit harder, so the VAT 300 won't cut it. This one hits for 8. Not exactly. 100% skilled at it. Hits for 30. Okay, maybe a little bit harder. Hits for 53. Probably a little bit better. I think when you can use amps probably for all this. Excuse me 1 second. Okay. Seven. So the Callus 7. What's the market value of this baby? 154. Market value is pretty much what drives the economy in this game. And market value obviously is determined by many, many, many things. Okay, so excuse me. Really need to get back in touch with my familiarity with weapons again. Jester, definitely a limited Jester, for real. Are you kidding me? 71, nice. But look at the gap. Big gap. Can hit anywhere between 35 plus. 1400 ammo burn. Not a bad T run, but we'll think about it. We'll think about it. I suppose it's kind of the same with everything else. There is a big gap in between it in the limited. Okay, so what we're going to do in order to pretty much figure out, let's get this markup on the run. We'll put the markup from descending order just to vet out all the crap straight away. Right, so we've got an element limited edition. Right. What does this do for us? Have a look. Oh, quite skilled. 88, nice, double. So it is pretty much standard. And 2115, nice. How much is it? 200. Wow, nothing. What about this one? 91. The skill progress is not quite there. wonder how many hits I can get. All right, never mind. So let's go to something a little bit more real. Markov Color 7. That's what I was looking at before. That one wasn't too bad. I'm 100% skilled at it. Durability is very good. That's actually good. And 50. Just have to pretty much get myself a what do you? Oh, hello. What have we got in the chats here? Rob Productions. No, actually, no. I don't. I don't actually quite speak that. All right. So, colors. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Welcome. Random Valdelos. All right, so this one's a little bit cheaper. I might have a look at buying this one, right? Let's have a quick look at this one. I've always been a fan of the ISIS. No, I'm not quite skilled. That's ISIS 55. Double L. 72. It's not bad. So what sort of markup? 170 on the markup. It's a nice big markup. But let's have a quick look at what the market value actually is for this weapon. 135. Okay, so we can definitely rest assured that we'll find a cheaper one to be better. Awesome. Okay, so oh yeah, I'm absolutely freezing. Yeah, you don't understand. I've got a heater like underneath my desk, right? So all the heat that way concentrates, in the bottom half of my body, right? But it's so cold here that it takes about maybe 45 minutes to an hour before I actually start warming up. I am freezing, absolutely frozen. But in summer though, I'm going to be boiling, so you probably see me with no shirt on if I'm streaming and it's summer here. So I apologize in advance. All right, power on. Okay, so we're pretty much just going downhill from here. Where am I? I'm in Australia, the land down under. So I wanted to get this, either the Callus, which has got what is the market value on the Callus? 154. That's not bad. Not bad. Okay, so that's not a bad sort of market value for a weapon that actually doesn't have that much of a hit, does it? The LL30 has a bigger hit on it. Just quickly go back up a bit. There we go. The LL30, right, has a bigger hit. It does 72, and it only uses 1500 ammo. Hold on a sec. What's its fire rate? Oh shit. Its fire rate. So we're looking at the fire rate. Okay, so attacks per minute is pretty much the fire rate of the weapon, and what we're actually looking at in attacks per minute is pretty much in 60 seconds, how many times can you actually fire the weapon? And that's all this means. So you could say that this weapon will probably have, let's just say, maybe a 1.15, yeah, maybe a 1.1, 1.2 second cooldown on it before you can actually fire the next shot, right? You got to understand, though, that this is not an FPS game. So you're not really going to get weapons with hundreds of bullets per minute or per second, whatever it may be. What you're really looking, like I was mentioning just a bit earlier, what you're really looking at is efficiency in versus economy, which is pretty much the key factor in. Look, I wouldn't say succeeding in a game like this, right? But because at the end of the day, I don't think I've known anyone that's made a million buckets out of this. But it's from a fun perspective because it is what it is. Yeah, economy versus economy and efficiency is what you're looking for. So anyway, so 44 is not too bad. It's about just a 1.2, maybe 1.3 seconds on the cooldown of that. But it does have a nice, decent hit, and we would probably be hitting towards that upper scale, maybe in the 40s, 50s, and 60s in the damage. Realistically, it'll be more on the uncommon side if we do hit 71 or 70 per se. But that's just I've played the game for a long time ago. Things could have changed now, and it's been a lot of updates, a lot of versions. There's the Loot 2.0 system people are keep talking about. So what do we go? Random. I'm new to Entropia. I made over 30 pets and full armor in 3 days. Is that good? Well, it's not bad, man, right? It can't be bad. You gotta admit, right? But is that good? You know what, man? At the end of the day, I think only you can answer that question, whether that was good or not. Yeah, it's just there's so many factors involved on why that happened, and there could be so many factors involved on why it may not happen the next time. So it's a very interesting game, and you got to take it as it comes. And one of the most important things, one of the most important, I guess, words that I try to say to myself when things go good or things go bad is that it is what it is, and it can be a rough game sometimes. Um, if you talk to some players that are still that currently play the game, and especially if they're up in the higher levels, you need to understand that as you start leveling your character up, not only is your character gonna demand bigger mob to hit because your character will get stronger, faster. It'll get more agile, as in agility. You start getting agility points. You'll start getting evade points, dodge points. All of that basically contributes to your character and your avatar getting better at whatever it is that you do. Whether you're a miner, whether you're a hunter, whether you're a crafter, um, the only real profession in this game that doesn't get any skill points whatsoever is being a trader. But in return, instead of getting skill points, you make profit being a trader. And if you're curious about whether the profit is real or not, it's real. It's very real. If you make a profit being a trader in this game and you withdraw your actual, if you have a look at the bottom right-hand side of it, right, if you withdraw this, right, you actually get real money in your hands. Well, through your bank account, of course, but you actually get money out of it. You can actually withdraw real cash. So it's an interesting game. And at the same time, though, are you enjoying the game, though? Ah, okay. Wow. That's not a very nice thing to say. It's not a very nice thing to say. But, you are entitled to your opinion, man, and feel free to look as impressive as you like. I don't mind, man. All right, anyway, so pretty much, where was I up to on this one? I was, actually, what I will just quickly, I was gonna say, yeah, where's my mouse? Let me, just quickly. There it is. Sorry, guys, just give me a sec. Let's just click a new window open. Let me just look at this window real quick. My avatar is not under any immediate danger, so never fear for my avatar. And where is my friend? Right here. Alright, sweet. So I timed the man out for the moment. We'll see if he reshapes his attitude. If not, then well, it's unfortunate. It's pretty unfortunate. Just gonna minimize that window, and I'll just focus on you guys. So sorry about that. What do we got? Mike Eat World on Twitch. Apologize about that. Bit of action on the YouTube chat thing going on. Anyway, so as I was saying, okay, now I was coming back. Why was I coming back? Damn, now I got distracted. Okay, so now one of the beautiful things I was looking for. That's right. I was looking at my weapons, wasn't I? Okay, so let's go back to the auction house because I was wanting to have a look at That's right. Now I remember why. I remember why I took off from here. I was actually taking off from all the sound effects from the game. From all the machines in here are basically giving out a sound effect, right? So, right. So I'm looking for a carbine weapon and a laser. Excuse me, and a laser one. Now, what I was looking was at the ISIS. It was the LL 30. Let's just put the markups on. Okay, so excuse me for a second. LL10s. Okay, so I am going to, or was it an LL35? Have a quick look, right? So this one's nice too. What's the markup on this baby? 120. It's better than the other markups. I gotta be honest, man. I ain't gonna say crap, man. Not if I don't understand it. Sorry, man. But like yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'll just let you say it. Okay, so that was a 35, right? Might be worth looking at. Let's have a quick look at the 50. Oh, no, I'm nowhere near skilled. So we see where it says skill progress. I am nowhere near skilled, unfortunately. It's 2 to 3 words. Yeah. It's one word too many I don't understand. That's you got to think of it from my point of view. It's just one word too many. Hmm. Okay, so let's settle down on the LC 55. I actually kind of like it. It's got a nice hit to it. No, it's not the 55. My bad. It is the 35. There it is. The 35. 100%, 30, 40, 88. It's got a good durability to it. It does have a high ammo count on it, though. It does have a high ammo count. What about the LLC 30? That's what I was looking at earlier. See that this one pretty much hits 16 points less on the high end, and it has pretty much around 400. Someone just skilled up. That was loud ass. And you guys are funny. Yeah. Okay. So all right. So let's settle either the LL30 or the 55. But that's basically just one part of what the weapons are all about. Well, you got to understand that, like as I was explaining to one of the randoms earlier, right? It really depends what level you're up to in this game to determine the cost versus return factor. Um, so at a beginner level, it's pretty much look, man. I tell you what, man. Like I'm not gonna say anything, but I should put you on timeout too. Didn't I put you on timeout? And amplifiers. So pretty much I will be looking at some amps. Why are there no energy amplifiers? Because of devices keyword. Okay, so I want to have a look at unlimited ones. And we will refresh. Now, before I sold out, like a superstar, wow. Look at these babies, they're worth quite a bit now. 10 into, I had it at 103, which gave me 12. But in this instance, the energy amplifiers for weapons are way better in the limited range. Even though they are limited, they're way better in this range here. It's just a matter of finding the right balance between efficiency and the cost, of course. Yeah. Look, all right, man. I tell you what. Let me just bring this chat up for a second. Let's get physical. Give me a 12 dislikes. That's cool. Yeah, whatever, man. Where's my friend? Random. There we go, random. Pretty effing random. Alright, buddy. It sucks. Okay, so yeah, there's a big difference between limited and unlimited weapons, right? So at the moment, when it comes to this application, which is pretty much fast, high hitting settings on and attachments on one's weapon. But I like to use the limited range, even though they do run out, they do cost a little bit more, but they are a little bit more to the point and efficient. So let me just have a quick look at this one. This one does 17 and has a good durability and a 57%. Should you buy what, buddy? Who am I talking to? Videos. Random videos. No, should you buy which what, buddy? Okay. Is that better? Tell me if that's better. So how about the 70? That is a 70. The 55 has only 8, 105, 102. See, at 102, 109 markup, it's not too bad. 109 markup, you can see that right there. For the day, the week is 108, so We could bargain a little bit, I guess. Ah, attachments. What attachments should you buy? Let me ask you something the first before anything though. What level character are you, buddy? Yes, this would be more for an Apollo or a very low spec weapon. Low spec weapons is pretty much your high economy, high efficiency sort of use and applications to the game anyway. Okay, so I don't know where is the level, but I killed a lot of mobs and drones in desert, over 100 drones. Okay. How long have you been playing the game for? Random. Just have a quick look at this one. This one is a 24 for 400 ammo burn and a good efficiency. Okay, sure. So basically, if I can assume that this would be your first this is what you're talking about. It's your first 24 hours of gameplay, right? Now this is let's pin this one, right? Let's pin this one for the moment. This is a much harder hitting amp, right? There we go. Okay, so this is the 70. You can see the titles up here: Sheer XR70, Sheer XR90, right? And the penetration is 2, damage burn is 15, 3, and 21, right? Okay, sure. Okay. So so pretty much just to give you a perspective on what you're asking, right, is what you're asking is basically a character-based question that doesn't really reflect on game experience or game knowledge. So pretty much, I would say probably the easiest way to answer something like that would say no. I don't think your character, your in-game character, would benefit from having an amp on their weapon, simply because it's just yeah, it's just too low a level pretty much. Low level characters in this game need as little aid as possible. So pretty much, if you're going to use a weapon, you use a raw weapon with skill modifiers and enhancers, not so much basically ammo burn or ammo hit or damage enhancers. When you start a character in this game and you start from pretty much level 1 as you would, the best thing you could do is do things without armor, without any form of attachments or aids, simply because the economy balance between how much it actually costs you to do something in the game, as in, in-game currency, versus how much you're getting back, is just off, really, really bad and off. The best thing you could do is just stay true to just a weapon, very, very limited, if anything, probably no armor. A red weapon without an L. Okay. Okay, the armor is just there. Okay. Um, what should I buy to be better? I have full armor. Okay. So pretty much the only way you can be better at this game, right? And even saying that, right? Even saying being better at this game, right, is really, really wrong, right? Because success in this game is only measured by you, right? So it's really, yeah. The only thing that I can pretty much say and advise you, right, is that if you're going to play this game, concern yourself about skill points and skill gain. Don't concern yourself about returns, right? Because I got to be honest with you, they're just not going to happen, mate. They're just not going to happen. And if you ask in games, people will probably say the same thing to you in a roundabout sort of way. It's not about what you possess; it's about how you play the game, and success is measured within yourself, essentially, pretty much essentially. So out of those two is pretty much what. Okay, so for those lovely people that have just joined me right here. I am at the moment looking at getting back into the game. It's been a very long time since I've played, and I've been trying to catch up with all the new weapons. The weapons that I currently have and own from the last time I played, all probably belong in a museum right about now. So I am looking at the ISIS LLC 35, I believe it was. Or did I spell that wrong? LLC, let me just do the markup. Ascending, and it was it's not there it is, an LLC 30. No, that's not what I was looking for. Was it a 30? Let's just do ISIS. Markup from ascending order. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. An LLC 55. Ah, no. Damn it. Okay, never mind. I forgot to pin it. Okay, so an LC 50. No, it's not an LC 55. Sorry, LC 35. That's what it is. Right there, LC 35. 100% skills on the laser sniper side and 99.2 on the ranged laser, right? It has a 44, was it? No, 40 attacks per minute, right? And 88 total max damage. That's pretty bad, considering that I'm only doing a max of 44. That's actually pretty bad. That's actually pretty shocking, to be honest. That's an LC 35. The LC 55? Is it the 55? Let me have a quick. So let me just pin this, right? Yeah, it's pinned. Let me just pin that one. And okay. So the LC 55. That's right. I'm not skilled for that one. The LLC 30 does 72 damage, and I'm a little bit closer to it on this side. So pretty much what I'm talking about, if you don't really know what I'm talking about. Sorry for disturb. Nah, buddy, you're not disturbing the game, man. Not at all. Not at all. Hmm. It's got a good range on it too. Okay, so we're gonna drop the LC35 and we're gonna try to match probably these up. With a 400, puts us up under the 2000 per burn. That's not too bad, right? And yeah, all right. So what are we talking about here? We're talking about how much is this baby? Okay, so 200 pet for that. How much would this one be? 117. Okay, so just under 100. So that's 300 pet for a weapon setup, right? Now, one of the other things that I enjoy doing while I'm out there as well, which is something else that I will probably be talking about and pretty much just doing my best to answer questions, is mining as well. Mining is also a big factor, a big part of the game. It's one of the more popular, I guess, professions as well. Aside from what would you say, hunting and crafting as such. It just really depends on what the trends are. Sometimes it's a good mining week, other times not so much. So for that, we're going to be looking at tools, mining, and finders. We'll take the ISIS word out again. And okay, so I need to have a look at what would be the best. 100%, 100% treasure hunter, surveyor, 100%. Okay. What is the depth on this baby? 400 meters. So that's not too bad. So this basically this mining finder, this finder, ore finder, gas finder, has a depth of 400 meters that it looks into the ground. So what we're going to be looking at is something a bit better. So that's Z10. Let's have a look at Z20. All right, now we're looking at 500 meters. That's not too bad. And we are still 100% skewed on it. Let's look for something a little bit bigger. Nah, that's going backwards there. Z211, that's a find 400. It's got a 55-meter range. All right, the range as much as the depth is just as important as well. Can't really forget any of those. And for the life of me, I can't remember which is the last finder that I did have, that I did own. Was it an E-mine? I know it had a pretty impressive depth, something along the lines of 800-900. So this one's got a depth of 676 with a 54-meter range. So 1 meter less than its competitor. And it's 24% margin on it. Have a quick look at some of these ones. 700 meters, that's not too bad. 55-meter range. And that's okay. 100% and 100%. Awesome. What's the markup on this? 47%, 300 paired. Wow, that's a lot of paired for a finder. Then you got to buy the probes and okay, let's have a quick look at this one. 820, but I'm not nowhere near skilled on it. Okay. And it's a MILF, the Rocktech MILF finder. Say M1LF. I mean, come on. That's exactly what the developers were thinking and talking about. It's MILF. 900, nice, but I'm nowhere near skilled for it. 46%. I never get that efficiency. And 500 meters. No, not quite. Looks like the E-mine FS might be the best one for me. It's got some good returns on the search depth. Does only have 54-meter range, but it is what it is, right? Treasure Hunter, not really. Ooh, hello. That's got nice number of those. How much is this one? Oh, this one's nearly empty. Look at that. I would have bought it if it was full. If it was full, I would have bought it definitely. Definitely. What do we got? Oh, that's all good there. Okay, so far that's 600 ped. 600 ped to get up and running on that. Right now we've got amplifiers for these miners. Some of the basic amplifiers, not really into those. More into the medium ones, maybe. Not really necessary to have these attachments, though, these amplifier attachments, but it is one of those things that damned if you do, damned if you don't, essentially. Essentially. Level 5 is probably pushing it. Level 7 is crazy. So that's 800. And then you got to buy the ammo. A lot of head. All right, so sweet. So that pretty much gives me an idea on what I have to raise and do. I'm just gonna take this armor off. Just taking my armor off, just to chill and relax. That's one of the other things about this game as well. It's all about how you chill, how you relax. That determines your success as well. So, excuse me. I'm going to collect all of these. So we'll sort that out later. What I am going to do is, oh, I'm not wearing any shoes, is we are going to go outside and chill. What is that noise? That's a terrible noise. Okay, so I'm just going to put some shoes on. There we go. So, and where are my sunnies? My sunglasses. There we go. Ladies and gents, we'll get some fireworks happening for you fine people. You guys want to see some fireworks? There we go. Fireworks for you all. Alright, so aside from that, Vigi set, Vigiyama. Aside from that, feel free to pop any questions that you may have. I am just going to cruise my way to Twin Peaks, where that's pretty much the main sort of gathering ground where most people gather around and pretty much talk business or talk pleasure or trade. Big trading hub. That's pretty much the best way that I can describe it. This is pretty much where everybody comes to trade and to show off their fine aircrafts. Look at that. The Ferrari quad wing, the Equus. I should rob that guy, but I won't. Alright, so far it seems a bit of a downtime here at Twin Peaks. There's not much going around. What does this guy have? Is that a motorbike? It is a motorbike. Look at that. It is a motorbike. Look at that, ladies and gents. Nice bike. Alright. Alright, yeah. Yeah, look at a nice white suit. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, the game is also a lot about social standing, social class. It does have a big social aspect to it. Nice, huh? Take you guys for a spin since I'm here. Have I got any fuel on this vehicle? Fuel gauge, it's full. Nice. All right. Let's go for a spin, huh? Now mine's not quite as flash as the one next to it, right? Mine's not a Ferrari version or an Equus version, but does the trick. So this is pretty much just flying around. Makes a lot of noise, doesn't it? Oh, sweet. Alright, guys. Let's go for a landing. Oops. My keys on my keyboard are getting stuck. I spilled a drink on it the other day and alright, so we will pick up the item. Alright, so pretty much there it was. That was pretty much the first Entropia Universe Planet Calypso Project Entropia stream for me, which I will continue doing over the next couple of days as we go along. But it was pretty much a test stream to see whether how the system could handle it, whether you guys were going to see jumpy video or nice and smooth video, which I hope that's what's the case. So far no one mentioned anything about the video being jerky or the sound being too loud or not loud enough, so I trust that that area was okay. In the meantime, guys, I would like to say thank you very much for joining me, which my character's alias in this game is there we go, Zero Cool. And what do we got? Oh, sorry. I was supposed to say, yeah, so that's introduced you guys to Zero Cool, right? Oh, we forgot to mention her. Oh, no, now she's all mad. Yeah, she mad. But she get happy really quickly. All right, ladies and gents, lovely to have you. And as always, hope to catch you guys next time. Yeah, subscribe and follow to us to get alerts for when I'm on live. Usually I'm always on doing live streams of different games or pretty much games that you know, must have a bit of a retake on them, since it's been so long since I've probably played them or even anyone's even talked about them. So in the meantime, guys, hope to catch you guys next time. Wolf.